Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And in this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes, I am showcasing the Anthanatos Unlimited Weapons Accessories 3D printed haul of July 10th, 2024. And yes, um, this was a small but expensive haul. I ordered this a while ago. I did it pretty much around the time that Beachhead was going to be announced, and I was like, okay, I need him to get his proper FN foul, and yeah, that's what I did. I made sure to get it, but it only came now. I was hoping it would come earlier in preparation of Beachhead, so I could have showed him off with this FN foul, but it is what it is. All right, folks, let's first start off with the bonus stuff. So everything that's not being held as bonus, this I got as a bonus. I believe this the closest thing that it's. I try to look in the store to see what this is that he's selling, and it's not in his store, at least available on Etsy. So I'm guessing the closest thing that is a Granov of some sort. That's the closest thing that I could compare it to, but it's not quite the Granov that I saw in the sniper section of the Etsy store. But yeah, it's a good look. I just don't know who I would use it for. I would probably most likely use it with Spirit, because Spirit is my sniper choice, really, who could rock this. So you'll notice, you might notice in some of these weapons they're going to be a little bent, but it's all right. It's nothing that a heat gun can't eventually, straighten out. Okay, so yeah. And I wish I had the paint skills to paint these things, but I don't. So I'm gonna have somebody do the painting for this. And it looks like I got a Luger with a scope, kind of like Megatron. So here he is, right? Kind of cool. Next up, I got the Oppressor HK422, and I got my favorite model of such exotic weapons to model them in Wolf Spider Parma. And yeah, I think it looks great. It's a great look. I just wish I could have painted it, but I don't have paint. But yeah, it looks good. It just needs the coat. You know what I'm saying? The paint looks so good. I Man, I just wish that I had more money to do these things, but I just don't. Next up, AR snipe 15 sniper special assault sniper. I forgot specifically, but the description will be below somewhere. But yeah, of course I use my favorite sniper to model him, other than low light, Spirit. And yeah, that's what it looks like up close, up closer and personal. There we go. Let's go. Yeah. And the bipod, the good news is it comes out. Come out. And then you could put it so that it could be bipod. But since he's not currently in prone, it doesn't make sense to put it that way. So I have him with it tucked up. Okay. That's a good look. His hands are good enough. It doesn't look like he's struggling to hold it. So yeah, it's a good look. And he could do the sexy sniper pose. So it is a win. Yeah. I know it's kind of boring gray, but that's the point. He's just Anthanatos. I'm assuming no, just goes. You're gonna have to paint it yourselves. I just make these things. He's like. Next is this Airborne, a Halo Assault M4 rifle with flexible something, and this. Yeah, you'll notice a little bit of a bent, but again, nothing like a heat gun can't straighten out. That's some point. It's not too hard. And yeah, it comes with an M grip, really nice sight post advanced sight post. Yeah, it's a good look for our boy Airborne, especially since his OG weapon comes with a fixed bayonet. You know what I mean? So this looks like a more super advanced bayonet because it's got um I forgot what they call those ridges on it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Looks good. I don't know. You can't really you really can't go wrong with an M4. It's the it was the basic rifle for the army for a pretty good long time after the M16. Now that they're using spears, you know. And this is the gentleman FN Foul. Gentleman call FN Foul. Um, since this is the more modern beachhead, I decided to give him the modern FN Foul with, you know, as you can see, it has the really fancy scope and sight post rail system with the flashlight. Yeah, everything about this weapon and this looks so good on beachhead. You know, either one, either retro and or um, the this classified version of Viper Island. I like this look, but since it's too fancy, not all, you know, I give it to him because it looked a little too modern for the retro, which I'm about to demo right meow right here. The classic FN Foul. This looks a heck of a whole lot better than the stock one that they got. Yeah, yeah, suppressed, I believe, and everything. So it's a good look, classic look. The FN an FN Para assault rifle, FN Foul Para or Para or Para. Yeah, it's a good look. And again, a little bit, but nothing that a heat gun can't straighten out, guys. It's not. It really isn't that hard. So you guys could just use a heat gun. I do. Um, I haven't had a chance to really uh, use the heat gun, you know, before doing this vid too much because I was just so excited to showcase this before the light, you know, went out. Yeah, sun. Yeah, this is a good look. It's a clean look. Um, yeah, kind of torn whether I should paint it black, have it painted black, or paint it or keep it gray because his weapon was gray in the classic, you know, O-ring. And this is the last but not least. I am showcasing off the Duke Resolute Army vest. Uh, yeah, this is what it looked like in Resolute. The only difference is I think it was supposed to be a more along the lines of this color and not this black. So you're gonna have to paint it to match this color to make it, you know, uh, congruent to the cartoon. Yeah, I think it's a really good look. The Resolute look. I believe it said limited quantity. I don't think he's going to make any more of these. So it'd be a good idea if you guys want to get the Resolute look to pick this bad boy up. And yeah, it looks great in my opinion. You know, especially if you're trying to go for that Resolute look. Now, the reason I got it is because there is such a thing as being a little too old school. And man, I just wanted him to be able to hang with the likes of these guys, and somehow it would look like he makes sense hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? So give Duke a little bit of modernism. You know what I mean? That modern look. Now I get it. If you're going for the class, the ultimate, you know, toy look or the ultimate classic '80s look, that's cool too. But in this case, I didn't want him to look that old school. You know what I mean? This is just I wanted him to be able to blend. I mean, I could have photo shots and videos of him of the whole retro line doing retro things, looking that retro congruent look. But since he's hanging out with the rest of the classified guys, I had to make him look like he kind of belonged. And dude, he looks like he's so out of uniform that I decided I was going to give him something to at least make it look like he's within uniform, congruent with the rest of the line. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, folks. Yeah, I waited a while for this haul, and I'm glad it finally came. Um, I wish that I had the paint skills, or so that I could demo you guys what it would look like fancy painted, but it's not. This is what it looks like raw, and I still have a bunch of Thanatos Unlimited pieces that yet to be painted. Um, so I could show it off. But this is what I got so far. All right, folks, that's all I got for this segment of 1/12 scale military action figures takes the Anthanatos Unlimited accessories haul of July 10th, 2024. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and until the next video, folks, ciao.